All right, and here we are back again to keep learning the same hard lesson. Hopefully, I mulligan smarter. uh just waiting on this guy. Ha, got it. I am still getting used to a lot of the ins and outs of this client. It's like everything that I remember is in different spaces. Well, now, this is interesting. I have my Warlord and a Swamp to play him. Uh, he is playing first. I'll go ahead and keep this hand. I don't like it, but it'll lead into something, is what I'm hoping. Another green? Is green, like, weirdly undervalued or something in this set? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I didn't like see anything green that I wanted at all. Apparently, I just passed it to all these people. That's fine. That's fine. Green, red. Zoo. Yeah. And there's the lotus petal. So maybe we're popping into something. Pop, 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 up. Root Walla. Yeah, Root Walla's just kind of good. He's just kind of good. I like that he looks relaxed. Oh, wait, he's eating a pig? I have never noticed that. That's a pig. He's like eating something. Okay. Do I go ahead and play Warlord? I think I do. Just because otherwise I will be doing nothing this turn. Yeah. So I'll go ahead. He's a 1/1 with Shadow, which isn't that great. Even if he gets burned with something, I'm not set up to make him all that stupendous. And I'd much rather Mr. Shax be wasting his burn on my little guy instead of throwing it at my face, as he probably should be doing. Warlord has Shadow, so he can't block this Root Walla. Kind of sucks, because I'm pretty sure I'm about to take 4 to my face. 4 to my face. Yep, there's the pump. And my face says ouch. All right, so good news. Finally got Horned Turtle up and ready. I might as well start attacking, because what else am I gonna do? That's exciting. So now he pretty much has to pump. Well, no, that's not true. I'm pretty sure if he attacks and isn't blocked, he's gonna pump anyways. Root Walla can deal like so much damage. Yeah, big ol' ouch. Fortunately, he can only use that once in his turn. That Druid is gonna help him get lands. That's fine. I got my planes. I'm gonna go ahead and play my Talico Scout. I like him because he looks like an amoeba. That sets me up to start attacking a little more aggressively with my Warlord, which is nice. More importantly, though, It leaves me with my one open plains card, which I'm going to use with my Horned Turtle to, like, really destroy that Root Walla next turn. Hopefully, after that, if he can't drop another, like, super big bomb the next turn or two, my shadow creatures should be able to really get him on the ropes and get him in a tight race. If I get one more shadow creature, I'm like 1 or 2 turns away from winning. And like I said, I'm about to obliterate that Root Walla. Yeah, do that. I'm going to attack you with Horned Turtle. You're gonna pump him up. Boop, boop. Come on, boop, boop. Yeah, you are. Smite your face. Bye, Root Walla. I don't miss you. So that is, that's honestly a giant relief. That stupid pig-eating lizard. I have seen this card for years now. Like, it has been reprinted in core sets, like, ad nauseum. And I have never seen that small little pig creature. Never. Never in my life. Okay, so now it's going to come back to us. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Can block creatures with shadow as though Heartwood Druid had shadow. Well, that's annoying. Oh, but good news. We actually have a little thing that I like to call Recurring Nightmare, which is usually a dream where I drown. So I'm just gonna go on ahead and attack with everything, because why wouldn't I? I am in a position to race pretty hard. He is gonna block like so. Then I'm going to play Recurring Nightmare. Yeah. Yeah! Oh, I think I meant to use it. Whoops, I clicked through it. Well, you know what? I kind of don't want to get rid of my horned turtle. Get rid of my horned turtle quite yet. So there's the saber-tooth wyvern. That thing looks awesome in every way imaginable. He's gonna keep on milling cards down. He's gotten a forest this time. Floatstone blade. Okay, I'm kind of glad he got rid of that. Well, no, it's not the... Everything in this set kind of has lower toughness than you would expect. Like, creatures just aren't as super big and bulky. So that's actually not the end of the world. Okay, so yeah. We're gonna get our turn. I'm gonna go ahead and put down another Salt Flats. And then I'll do one of these numbers. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to sacrifice my turtle since we're all set for racing. And I'm going to get this Warlord back into play, which is super nice. I also have my Wall of Souls, which, you know, I don't know why he would ever attack with the Druid, but Wall of Souls is nice just because it's poised to really throw some damage back in his face. Like if he attacked with those Mog Flunkies, for instance. And I really like the idea of that. Canopy Spider, okay. So basically this deck is just kind of your basic general zoo. It certainly doesn't have that like super aggressive curve that green-black deck had before, which was a lot, especially when you're mana screwed. I kind of wish I was not in 3 colors for that last match. That was awful. Okay, so this is actually pretty tight. Okay. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna go ahead and then I can do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and play out my Recurring Nightmare. This guy is Reach. So even though he has First Strike, which kind of sucks. But you know what? Onwards and upwards. We're just going to keep on attacking with our Shadow Creatures, which is a good solid 4 damage. And puts us to win next turn, maybe? No, we'll be just out of kill range, which sucks. But with our Reach guy, we have reached this turn to block that Sabertooth Wyvern, which is where most of his damage is going to come from. He can't attack with Mog Flunkies because Wall of Souls is just going to like reflect that damage right back in his face. And even if he kills our mounted archers, we'll be able to sacrifice Wall of Souls to get it back next turn. So I feel like we're relatively strong here. I feel like we're not in necessarily a bad place. So he's just going to alpha strike into everything. I'm going to hit these flunkies. I'm going to sponge that Wyvern damage with my face. So there's that first strike, which blows. And just give me any shadow creature. Just give me any shadow creature. Like this one. That'll boost my Darathi Warlord up to being a 3/1. And yeah, you can't block this. I'm not sure the last card he has in his hand. Yeah, it's not gonna help him. It's not gonna help him. So that was pretty good. I felt a lot better about that game as opposed to the last game. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. But no, yeah, that was much, much better. Shadow Rift, which might be nice. Talico Seer is pretty useless though. I want to put in this mounted archer, and honestly, this Anoint is not going to be useless to me. I'm going to go ahead and take out this Windrake. That Wyvern is really kind of like a problem. I think this gives me pretty good countermeasure against it. Just big flyer, the first strike. That thing is really hard to kill in combat. So a little damage prevention, a little extra reach. Reach. I don't think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. I think we are on track to reclaim the victory that we slid away from with that awful first hand. Okay, so here we are with round 2. We do have a mana leak, we have a turtle, we have access to all 3 of our mana, we have a charging paladin. This is a strong hand. We are keeping this. He's going to play first. I'm not sure why, as I have just reminded myself, in limited sealed formats such as this, you typically do not want to go first. We're going to play out our islands and pass on over. We're going to play harder and smarter. Hopefully you do nothing with your first... Oh, Sky Shroud off. Okay, that's not the end of the world, because we're probably going to be mana leaking something that comes down on turn 3. So this is nice. This is a Capsize, which is fantastic if you ever want to make someone feel like they should die. Having this Capsize in our hand, it is quite clear that we are racing to 6 mana, trying to get a not awful board state where we will basically just stagnate the entire game. Goblin Bombardment deals 1 damage to target creature or player. How do I feel about that? He would be sacking creatures for that. I want to say that I don't think I care if he does that, but I also don't have a way to really get rid of it if he does. I think I'm fine. I think I would rather hold off and stall with another turn. My Charging Paladin, my Horned Turtle are the cards that I have right now to worry about, and both of them have so much toughness that I'm not really concerned about it. And like I said, we are really just prolonging this game until I hit that Capsize sweet spot. Oh, never mind. He can sacrifice his creatures. Okay, so you know what? We totally should have counterspelled that. Whoops. Whoopsie doozy. So I'm going to go ahead and play my Horned Turtle. Don't be something big. Ugh. There's the Wyvern. Okay, so let me see. Currently, he is set to outrace. We have the mana leak, and we also have that. I am going to choose to do nothing. At this point, I'm holding on to Capsize and the mana leak. I'm going to see what he does with his first little bit. And I will be trying to either bounce the Wyvern or counter the first big dumb thing that he does. Do I bounce it? Crap. No, I don't, because I really need... Ugh. I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid from all of this learning that I'm doing. Okay, so if I'm doing that, maybe I play Talikos Drifters. They're good. That Basilisk is really annoying. Heartwood Dryad is kind of redundant with that stupid bombardment. Why didn't I counter that? Ugh, so frustrating. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this Basilisk. Okay. Okay, so I have my 3 and I have my 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and counter that. Counter in that down. Crap. That means I lost my mana leak. Okay. So here's the thing. I can force him to sacrifice the Wyvern by using my Capsize. All of this assuming that he is not dumb. I think the Spined Worm was kind of the big dumb thing he was holding on to before. I'm not going to race because that would be pointless. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah. Because before I was trying to Capsize and then counterspell, which would have been nice. It would have been a dream. Goblin Bombardment kind of makes that really difficult, but I will still be able to use Capsize to force him to sacrifice Sabertooth Wyvern, because he's going to attack with it like that. Right? Then I'm going to boom. Boom, 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 boom. Capsize, cast with Buyback. Okay, so he just let that go, which means that he's fine losing Wyvern for turn and recasting it. Okay. Mulch. So, my conscripts, Hermit Druid. I'm glad that Sky Shroud Troll is in the graveyard. Certainly. Okay. This Fighting Drake is kind of nice. So, I do that. I'll do this, and then I'll do that. That gives me a good defense. Then I'll do this, and I'll do that. And that'll give me Salterai Priest, which has protection from Goblin Bombardment, which is super special awesome. Of course, my Harn Turtle can't attack. Now the board is kind of stagnated a little bit. I do have more cards in my hand, but I think his cards are a little bit better. Between Fighting Drake and the Priest, they kind of match up to his Heartwood Dryad and the Sabertooth Wyvern. Yeah, so he's going to be too nervous. Destroy target blocked creature. Okay. I do have Recurring Nightmare, so I should be aggressive with the Priest, because I know he's going to block it with the Dryad. Yeah. So he's going to do that. I'm going to play this Recurring Nightmare like this. I'm going to leave Smite open, but make it look like Capsize. Because if I do this, I really need that Priest. So Recurring Nightmare, getting my Priest back. I have my Fighting Drake in the air. It looks like I have Capsize open, but I'm actually planning to Smite. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now he's looking at these things, as you do, and he's like, okay. The board has shifted a little in my favor, I think, because Sky Shroud Elf and the Horned Turtle were both kind of useless. I got rid of my useless, and I got rid of his relevant thingy. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. See, watch this. He has the Sky Shroud Elf. I have the Fighting Drake. I'm going to block the Wyvern. He is going to sacrifice Sky Shroud Elf to deal 1 damage to my Fighting Drake so that his first strike damage will totally kill it. And in response, I'm going to place Smite on his Sabertooth Wyvern so that he sacrificed his creature for nothing, lost both creatures, deals 1 damage to my Drake, which doesn't even kill it. My Drake lives, which is good because this Drake is adorable. Look at that picture. I really wish they would reprint it. I really wish they would reprint some of these cards with the older art. So anyway, that was a super awesome, super good play. I'm really excited about that. The Sandstone Warrior. Sorry, my ferret's in the background. The Sandstone Warrior's coming out. It's another first striker, but it's on the ground. So there's that. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1. Okay, so I can either try to make him sacrifice that thing with Capsize and spend my turn doing that. Or I can play Charging Paladin. Right. I think now I just pretend like I'm going to Capsize out the game. And if he's smart, he sacrifices it. So Capsize is basically a destroy spell. Capsize is really good if you can get to 6 mana. Okay, so he let that resolve. I'm just going to start beating down. Maybe he doesn't realize that he can counter Capsize with his sack effect. I don't think he realizes that, because I totally would have done that by now. He does have 3 cards in hand, so he should have a fair amount of options. At this rate, Goblin Bombardment is not going to be as good, because he does have to sacrifice creatures in order to utilize it. So if I can get, as long as I have something that can intercept that Sandstone Warrior if something really stupid happens. When did he gain all of that life? Oh, I guess he's always been at 20. Okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to start Protection from Black and Shadow. I'm going to start playing multiple creatures. like this. And then if he sacrifices creatures to bombardment, that's fine. If he's getting rid of his relevant thing on the board to destroy my 1/1 shadow creature, that's fine. I will take that all day long. That's fine. I am just going to keep beating down for 4 damage. That puts him on a decent clock. Next turn, I'll go back to a Capsize. And I'll probably just Capsize out the rest of the game. Okay. Okay. Wall of Diffusion. Okay, that doesn't actually matter because it's red. But no. Very, very valiant effort. It's going to attack with that. I can either take 4 to my face, and keep the Paladin. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... really sit on Capsize super hard. It's kind of risky. I won the first game, and I would like this game to be over with because I think I'm running out of memory on my computer. And so yeah, we're just gonna live dangerous. Okay, now I do need to remember that he can hit me with Goblin Bombardment, which means that he does have... I'm basically at 3 life. That is very important to remember. So I need to make sure that I'm not hit with anything else. So that always yield. Just going to say that this is how the rest of our game is going to look. The 8 damage going at you, you can block 2 of it. So hit you once this turn, Capsize next turn to stall, and then I should win. Is how I think this goes. Yeah. So now I just have to be super ready to Capsize the Sandstone Warrior, which I will do right now. I don't know why I'm waiting on this. I mean, I just feel like being stupid, I guess. Gassed with Buyback. I'm just like, maybe if I time it just right, he'll be out of red mana and he won't be able to play it again. That's stupid. That's stupid, Harvey. Don't do that. That's how you accidentally get hit with 3 damage. He sacrifices his 2 creatures and you just die. That's what happens. Okay, so yeah, he plays that. I even get this. Okay. So I'll do that. Up, ferrets are up. Yeah. All right, that was a really fun game. Let's see how round 3 goes.